easier than trying to do this before the race. So
Kim, where's the cat? I'm not doing this if the cat's not in the picture.
I don't know where she's at. She'll probably make her way in the room at some point. She's always got a lot to say.
Disapproving most times.
Very judgy. Very, very judgy. Just so everyone knows, I started the Facebook Live, so we are live streaming to Facebook right now.
I'll keep my comments appropriate.
That's good.
I think mute is probably better for me.
Yeah, have you done any other races lately? Or has everything been
All my tries were canceled. I was supposed to my first full Ironman this summer. That was out.
okay.
I did what have I done? I was supposed to I won a free entry to an off-road triathlon last week, and it was gonna be Sunday morning, and I would have had to get up at like 3:30 in the morning to drive 2 hours to Pennsylvania, and the water temperature was like 50 degrees. And I'm like, I think I have the black lung, and I bailed. I felt bad. But I've got this. I've got the Wyanda half marathon coming up in a couple weeks. I've got a friend of mine's doing a full marathon from his house in Waldwick. So I went from having and then the other Squatch, which one? The last Squatch standing kind of fell in the middle. I'm like, oh, I can't do that now. So,
that's gonna be a wild one.
That's gonna be fun. I'll get it next year.
Mike, I can see you've got some hardware on display over there. Oh wait, you gotta unmute yourself.
It didn't survive my move very well, but
I was gonna say there's a couple golf balls missing there.
I still have the golf balls and the desire to fix it, but it's low on the list.
Nothing a little super glue can't fix.
Exactly.
That's great. I'll have to share a picture. I just finished the awards for this weekend. They just keep getting more out of control every race that happens.
That would be what I would expect. So
let's see if I can I could probably share the screen. I gotta just get the picture to the laptop. Yeah, the theme is UFOs. All right, let's see if I can pull this up here. All right, here's a sneak peek for you. If you could see that.
That's cool.
So we got the UFO, Sasquatch, just out of control.
If it was me, I would have spelled believe wrong.
Oh man, you know what? I found a typo already on a sign that I made. I've got to go back and do it.
Just cross it out and put 2020. Everybody will get it.
Yeah.
For each of those medals, do you have to? Is there any kind of machinery to them, or you're not hand making each one each time, are you?
No, not anymore. That's how it started out. I was doing the hand, the wood burner a few years ago, and then I said, this is ridiculous. So I invested some money. It's a laser engraver, so it's called a glow forge, and it looks like this oversized printer, and you put the material in the printer bed, and then it communicates with your laptop over Wi-Fi. So there's a little camera inside, and then you can see, where you're positioning the design. So it goes a lot faster now.
Does it do multiple ones at a time, or is it still one at a time?
Yep, it's whatever you can fit on the printer bed, and then you just set it to go, and obviously the more you have in there, the longer it's going to take. but yeah, it's pretty nice. It's a lot faster than doing it by hand. All right, we're gonna wait maybe another minute or two. We still got people trickling in here.
Hey, Kim, how you feeling after your 100?
I'm feeling okay. I was definitely a little sore for a few days, but not as sore as I thought I was going to be, which is nice to know. All the crazy runs beforehand, paid off. But it was so much fun. And
That's awesome.
I said to my friends, I'm like, I'm never running at Squatchung Reservation again. And then they said, well, the race is there next week. I said, all right, you're right. I have to go back. That Renee, how's it going?
Good. How you doing, girl?
I haven't seen you in so long.
Oh, March.
Ugh, too long.
I know. I'm excited.
You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Fun.
You've got a win streak to defend. Every race you come to, you're taking home the hardware.
Yeah, we'll see. This is the 3 hours is like the last one I did. That was the first time I did, something like that. And it was fun. I really enjoyed it. More just about, running for the time.
Totally.
Yeah, good. I did a half marathon last weekend on the road.
Okay. How was that?
It was all right. It was not marked well, so it was an adventure, but it was it was fun though. It was good. It just felt good to get out with a group of people,
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's great. I love seeing all these familiar faces. This is good. I gotta scroll through to see everybody. So exciting. All right, well, let's start. It's about 8:04, and if anyone hops in after this, the recording will be on Facebook when we finish. It'll be there for your replay. So I've got my notes here. We're gonna try to keep it short, about 15 minutes or so, and I'm going to go over information for the 5K first. So if you're doing the 5K, when I tell you that's all the info, feel free to hop off, or if you're on Facebook, you can just close out. So first of all, thank you so much for registering. If you been following our social media, you saw that this event sold out within, I think it was like 25 or 26 hours for the 3 and the 6 hour events, which was very, very exciting. So that just tells us that you guys are just as excited to get out back to racing as we are. And and yesterday the 5K sold out. So now all the events are sold out. And we appreciate runners who let us know that they couldn't come, because we were able to clear the wait list today. So anybody who was on the wait list, we sent them an invite, and we're hoping that they can join us on Saturday. So I want to give a personal thank you to everybody who has been supporting Sassquad trail running over the last few months. And this is why one of the many reasons why this meeting was really important to me, to be able to tell you, just thank you so much for supporting us. I do this full time. This is my business, and to have your support with our virtual events. I know a lot of you support many other local races, and you might have been seeing on social media, this is what we do for a living. So just a personal thank you from you to just thank you for supporting us. And I've been telling people that obviously COVID-19, there's a lot of negatives, but our community has really grown over the last few months, and it's just awesome to see the engagement on social media. Our Facebook group, there's a ton of folks who have been joining that. And we started up our Run Venture Zoom series, which if you haven't tuned into that, we do that about every other Wednesday night. And we invite local runners on, and we just basically chat with them and hear what they're doing. There's some amazing people in our community. If you have somebody that you'd like to nominate, you can shoot me an email or a text, and I can look to connect with them to get them on the Zoom. And then once those are done, we've been uploading it to our podcast. We just started a Sassquad Trail Runners podcast. So if you have not checked that out yet, you can find it anywhere that podcasts are streaming. Apple, Google Play, Spotify, all the major platforms, Sassquad is on there. So we're having a lot of fun with that, and we hope that you're enjoying it as well. And I will tell you, just to give a close listen, because we're having some fun with some, we'll call them sponsors. We're making some fake ads that are just really, really funny. So if you're listening to our podcast, we hope that you enjoy that as well. So let's see, upcoming events. Want to fill you in on that. October 17th, we are going to the South Mountain Reservation in West Orange, New Jersey, which is not too far from the Squatchung Reservation. We have our rescheduled event, the Last Squatch Standing, that was supposed to be in April. It's moved to October 17th. And this is a really fun event. It's a 1 mile loop, and we have our countdown clock, and time comes off of the clock every loop. So you're trying to beat the clock. If you can't make the mile in the allotted time, then you are out, you are eliminated, and we keep going until there is one runner left. So this year, just to accommodate more runners so we can social distance, we're offering 2 different divisions because it's a single track for half of the 1 mile. So we're going to do 50 people in each division. The 8 a.m. is the competitive division, and the 2 p.m. is the nothing but fun division. So you can check that out. Our competitive division is sold out for the men. The remaining spots are only open to women, so we can maintain our 50-50 ratio. And there's still plenty of spots in the fun division, which will be fun, I'm telling you. That's on October 17th. And then the weekend after, we are going to Hackle-Barney State Park for our annual Run, Hike, Eat event. It's super fun. It's a free event. We invite you guys to come out. You could bring your friends and your family, and basically it's a meetup. We're going to meet at the park about 9 a.m. and you're going to go explore the park on your own. We've provided some recommended hikes or runs from the New York, New Jersey Trail Conference. And you can hang out at the park as much as you want. It's going to be peak foliage. It's going to be beautiful. And then once you're done, you're going to drive 1 mile down the road to Hackle-Barney's Cider Mill and eat the most delicious cider donuts you'll ever have in your life. They're so great. So that's a great event. If you have kids, bring them out. And if you want to meet up with friends, you can go hang out at the park. And then on November 28th, we're back at South Mountain Reservation for the Squatchy Leftovers, 5K, 10K. And we're offering 2 start times for that, again, just to accommodate more people so we can spread out, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. And we're supporting our charity partner, Operation Chill Out, where we encourage runners to bring a warm clothing donation. And those are going directly into the hands of homeless veterans around New Jersey and Pennsylvania. We are going to partner up again with the South Mountain Conservancy for the first weekend of November for a plogging and trail cleanup weekend. We've been making these virtual, so you don't have to go to South Mountain. You can go to your local trail, wherever you're at, and just get out there, whether it's a half an hour or, you know, you're going out there all day and just picking up trash, because you guys have been on the trails. You know, there's a lot more foot traffic, which means unfortunately, there's sometimes more trash. So we're trying to just make a big impact on our local community and do some cleanup. And then we are hoping to make the announcement next week. We're permit pending for our ugly sweater race. We have to change locations because state parks are not issuing permits for the rest of the year. So we're looking at another venue in New Jersey to host that, and that is in December. But hopefully we can make that announcement next week when we hear back from them. Okay, let's jump into the Squatchung surprise. Again, we're having this meeting, so we're not having a big group just standing around before the race. So let's chat about the 5K first. So you runners who are on here can hop off if you don't want to listen to the 3 hour, 6 hour, because there's a lot more logistics for that. So 8 a.m. is your start time for the 5K. We have check-in from 7 a.m. to 7:30. And basically how it's going to work, this will be the same format for 3 and 6 hours. You're going to come to the park, you're going to follow directions to the Loop Playground at the Squatchung Reservation, and then you're going to park in the gravel lot that's near the restrooms. And you're going to see us there. You'll see all of our stuff. And you're going to come up. We're going to have 2 6-foot tables set up, and our volunteers will be there to check you in. So you're going to receive a 5K. You're going to get a bib that's going to have your timing chip that's taped on the back. The 3 and 6 hours won't have the timing chip, but only the 5K. So it's really important for you guys to always have your bibs on top of your clothing, so our timing system can pick up those timing chips. So you're going to get your bib, you'll get the 4 safety pins, and we're also going to give out the swag and the medals right there at check-in. I know traditionally it's after the event, but we're just trying to reduce the touch points where you're just going to get everything when you check in. So you're going to take a handcrafted medal, and then for this race, we're actually going to have I don't know, we'll call it an assortment of swag. So you'll have a bunch of items to choose from. We'll have all of our hats, our buffs, and some stickers out there, and you can choose what you want to take home for your swag. So that is the check-in process. For masks, runners you need to wear your mask when you're checking in, and then anytime that you're at the aid station and right before the start of the race, and when you come through the finish line when you're around people. So you're probably hearing this at any other race that you're going to. Just ask you to help us out because we need to meet these requirements for our permit. So please be respectful of the mask rule. You'll see our volunteers. We're going to have it on all day. And for those of you who know me, you know I'm a hugger, but no hugs. All right, no hugs on Saturday. I love to hug all the runners, but we're not going to do hugs. So that's pretty much the info for the check-in. In terms of the course markings, so for the 5K, you guys are going to follow the yellow and green checkered ribbons, okay? That's the only color you need to worry about. It will be a little confusing because there's ribbons out for the 3 and 6 hour, the other 3 loops, but you just need to focus on the yellow-green ribbons. It's a checkered print. And do not follow blazes that are on the trees, those permanent blazes that are part of the park. Don't pay any attention to those. All you have to do is follow the green and yellow checkered ribbons for the 5K. And it's a loop, so you're going to start and finish right where our check-in and aid station is. And as soon as you're done, you'll cross the finish line. We'll capture your time, and that'll be it. So you already have all of your swag, and you'll be good to go. So we do have, I want to share, this is a short video from our loop specialist, Jana Shernetz. She's a member of the Dream Team Extreme. She wasn't able to hop on the Zoom tonight, so she prepared a little video. So give me 1 second. I'm going to share the screen here, hopefully, and if not, we'll have to post it afterwards, but it should work. So give me 1 second here. Okay. All right, let me share.
Hey guys, it's Jana from Sassquad.
All right, share screen. Here we go. All right, everyone see that?
Hey guys, it's Jana from Sassquad Trail Running, aka the Loop Specialist for the Squatchung Surprise. I am here at the Loop Playground, and I have just checked all 4 loops for Saturday's race. The 2-ish, the 3-ish, and the 5-ish. And all I have to say is you guys are in for a wonderful treat on Saturday. The trails are in absolutely beautiful condition. They are dry, they are rocky, they are rooty. The leaves on the trees are starting to change. It's just going to be an absolutely trail magic full day here on Saturday. Be sure that when you're on your loop that you are following markers. There's going to be ribbon and pie plates with arrows to let you know which way to go. There's also going to be pie plates this year with red X's. You don't want to go that way. So just be very careful when you're on that trail that you don't get off course. So I look forward to seeing you all on Saturday, and have a squatch-tastic day.
Okay. Awesome. So I'm actually glad that because that reminded me to tell you that we do have those pie plates that are going to have, and they are color coded. So the 5K will follow the yellow pie plates. All right, so that's about it for the information for our 5K runner. So if you're on the Zoom and you want to hop off, you can. If anybody has a question right now who's a 5K runner, feel free to unmute and go ahead and ask. We'll give one little awkward silence. Da, da, da. Okay. All right, let's move on to the 3 and 6 hour events. All right. So your information. All right. 6 hours starting at 9 a.m. Your check-in is going to be from 7:30 to 8:30. So you've got a full hour to come and check in. The 3 hours starts at 12 p.m. and your check-in is from 10 to 11:30, and all the events end at 3. So for anybody who's new here to the Squatchung Surprise, hopefully you've read the information on our registration page. There's a lot. I know there's a lot, but that's what makes this event so fun. So just to walk you through the logistics of the event so you're not caught off guard by anything. And if you're one of those people who didn't read anything and you just signed up, this is really important information for you, so you're not totally confused when you get to the race. Okay, so there are 4 different trail loops, all have 4 different colors. And throughout the course of the day, you're likely going to get on all 4 of them. What happens is when you get to the race, for you guys, the 3 and 6 hour, as a part of your check-in process, we're going to draw a golf ball for you. And whatever color it is, that's going to be the first loop that you are running. So you don't have to worry about drawing it at, when the gun goes off. You already know what your color is going to be. All right, so you're going to go out when your race starts. You're going to go out and complete that loop. When you come back, we're going to have a table set up next to my trailer, and we're going to record that you finish that loop. And then our volunteer is going to reach into the bucket of golf balls and pull out the next ball for you. So whatever that color is, then you're going to go out and run that loop. Okay, so in the past, you've been able to reach in and grab the golf ball. It was probably disgusting then. So that's another good thing where we're eliminating that. There's no more community M&M bowls, and it's probably good that you're not all reaching into the same bucket of golf balls. So we're going to have one volunteer designated to do that. They're going to reach in, grab it out, what color they get. You're going to go out and run that. You're going to finish the loop. You come back, you're going to repeat the process until either the time is up or you decide you're going to pull the plug. So this is a timed event. So you can stop. If you want to stop early, you're welcome to do that. You just need to let a volunteer know so we know that you're off of the course. Okay, so at 2 o'clock, this is important, all right? If you don't pay attention to anything, this is a really important detail. 2 o'clock comes whenever you get back to the start, anytime from 2 o'clock on. So it could be 2 o'clock and 30 seconds. It could be 2:29 p.m., anytime in between there. You need to decide if you're going to continue drawing golf balls from the bucket, take your chance on what loop you're going to get, or if you're going to wait until 2:30 p.m. when our half-mile pavement loop opens up. So there is a little strategy involved, right? So say if you get back 2 o'clock and you really want to pull the golf balls, you're probably safe to continue pulling the golf balls. You get back at 2:30, 2:25, there's definitely more risk, because if you pull the golf ball that corresponds to the 5-mile loop, that's going to be pretty tough to finish in about a half an hour. So if you're still out on the course and you don't get back before 3 p.m., that loop that you're on does not count. So say if you went out, you pulled the green golf ball or whatever color it is, you got 5 miles, and then you don't get back till 3:15, that last loop does not count towards your total. So there is going to be some strategy involved. It's very fun to watch, especially 6-hour runners. You're getting pretty loopy at that point. So you have to make a decision. Whatever decision you make is final. You can't decide, I'm going to do the payment and then walk away and come back and be like, no, I changed my mind. I want to grab the golf ball. So just take a second, take a breath, think about it as you're getting closer to 2 o'clock, what your strategy is going to be. And then you just let us know. And we'll mark that on the board if you're going to continue drawing the golf balls or if you're going to go to the pavement loop. So for the pavement loop, 2:30 comes. Everybody's going to make their way over to the loop. We have it marked out with small orange cones and signs. It's a half a mile long. And what happens is at 2:30, we're gonna put the siren off again, and then you guys are gonna take off, and it's gonna look like the Kentucky Derby, where you were zombies, but then it's a lot of excitement. It's very fun. There's adrenaline, and you're just cruising around the half-mile pavement loop. And you're gonna try to rack up as many of those loops as you can. And we're gonna have rubber bands that are gonna be spread out. We're gonna have a few tables. We're gonna spread out those bands, and as you run by, you're gonna grab a rubber band, put it on your wrist. So we'll be using that once 3 o'clock hits and the race is over. You'll go back over to the loop board and you'll show the volunteers your wrists. I've got, whatever it is, 6 bands on here, and they're going to add, that would be, 3 miles? They're going to add that to your total on the loop board. Okay, so it's super fun. We ask you guys always, just be patient with our volunteers, especially at the end of the race, because there's a lot going on. We're trying to total the final mileage count, where we're adding, the miles that are on the board, and then the runners are coming over with the rubber bands. So in the past, we've given out what we call these little Sassports. They're these little paper notebooks, and we've had stickers out on the course on each of the loops, and you would be required to add a sticker to your Sassport in order to verify that you completed the loops. So it's not feasible this year. There's just too much touching with this, getting in and out of the box and the stickers and the notepad. So unfortunately, we're eliminating that for this year. So what that means is it's entirely the honor system. I'm going to lay down the guilt on you right now. Okay. So cheaters never prosper, right? Okay. Don't be that runner who cuts the course because you want to win or whatever. All right. Play the game fair. It's more fun when everybody's, playing fair, not cheating. Okay. I think we've had maybe one issue with this in the past. It's never been a big issue at Sassquad, and we are so thankful for that. So keep that streak alive, run with honor and integrity, because Sasquatch is always watching. All right. So it is on you to run the loops and come back and let us know that you completed the loop, and we will add the sticker to the board. So that's going to give you instant feedback in real time. There's going to be a big loop board that's on our enclosed trailer, and our volunteers are going to take care of your stickers. So your sticker color will correspond to the loop that you run, and then they're going to keep a running total of your mileage. So that's going to give you some real-time feedback, especially for you who might be a little bit more competitive. You want to see, where you stack up against the other runners. You're going to be able to see, it's going to be clear as day where your row will represent you as a runner and how you stack up against the other runners on the course. Okay, I know I'm giving you a lot of info, but these are all the important details. So let me check my notes, make sure I'm not missing anything here. Oh, yes, the black golf ball. All right, so in addition to the 4 different colors that correspond to the loops, there will also be some black golf balls that are in the mix. So the black golf ball means runner's choice. So if the volunteer draws it out and shows you got the black, then you get to choose which loop you're going to run. So you might not, have an idea if this is your first year doing it of which one you want to choose in the beginning, but as the day goes on, you're probably going to have a favorite loop and a least favorite loop. So that's going to be your runner's choice, where you can choose which one you want to run on that loop. And then we also have, in the spirit of golf, the mulligan. So at any point during the race, you can elect to make a $25, is it 25? I think it was 25 or 20, donation to our charity partner, Operation Chill Out, which again, 100% will go directly to the charity. And you can use that mulligan where if you pulled out a golf ball, you didn't like the color and you want it, it's basically a redo, just like in golf. So if you're thinking that you want to do this, perhaps a strategy might be to hang on to that mulligan to the end. Just saying, you might want to think about that, but you can use it whenever you want. So that is the mulligan. Make sure I haven't missed anything else. Aid station. Okay, let's chat about the aid station. So we're going to have our big table set up. It's going to be a 10-foot long table, and we're going to spread out all the snacks. And this year, like we said on our registration page, everything's going to be prepackaged. So we went out to, Aldi, Costco, all those stores, and we got those individually single serving size packages. So, when you come up to the aid station again, you're going to have your mask on. You can grab whatever you want. And then whenever you want to refill your water, if you're not bringing your own, we'll have plenty of water. We'll also have some Gatorade. All you have to do is walk over to one of the volunteers, say, hey, I want some water, and we will refill that for you. So please do not touch the water coolers, all right? The volunteers will be doing that. We've got the hand sanitizer, we've got gloves, we've got masks. So we're trying to keep it as sanitary as possible. All right. And let's see if there's anything else. I think that's about it. Yeah, so just remember when you check in and at the aid station, the start, finish, and anytime you can't socially distance, throw on that mask and we should be good to go. So at this point, do we have any questions from the peanut gallery here? Feel free to unmute, and this is your chance to ask any questions. So
Kim, if you come in after 2:30, can you jump right into the half-mile loops?
yes, you can. Yep. So say if you got into that's a great question. If you got into the loop board, say if it was like 159, you still have to pull a golf ball and you go out on your next loop. And if it took you 50 minutes, say, you took the 5 mile loop and you get back at 250, you're obviously going to want to go and, hop in on the pavement. So we've had that in the past where it's just worked out for runners where the timing just worked out perfectly. They came back from loop and they just immediately went into the pavement, and then you hop in with the other runners. Any other questions?
Hey, Kim, it's
Yes.
Ashley.
Hey, Ashley, what's up?
How are you?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm all right. I have a question. Are the bathrooms down there open, or can we water the weeds?
Water the weeds. They are open. So I'm glad you brought that up. There are real restrooms. They are, flushing toilets. It's just a short walk. It takes maybe a minute to walk from the start finish area where your car is and check in and the loop boards, walk over to the restrooms. And I believe as you're running, one of the loops runs through the deserted village, I believe. And there's also a restroom down there if you go down the backside of the one of those buildings.
Hey, Kim.
Yes, what's up?
It's Patricia. I see
Hi.
Hi. Can't wait till
Yes.
Saturday. There's a question I see from Perry Goldstein on your comments asking about drop bins.
I'm so glad you said that. I didn't even think to open the chat here. All right. She wants to know about drop bins.
If there's where we can by the start.
Okay. Yes. Plenty of room at the start finish area. We've had a few people email me that. Yes, bring your stuff. You will be so close to your car that if you don't even want to take it out of your car, in the years past, we've had runners who they'll leave their trunk, unlocked or whatever, and they have their whole aid station set up in the trunk. You're more than welcome to bring your own food, your own water, whatever you feel most comfortable with. And you can either set that up in your car, or there's plenty of room to start finish where you want to spread out. You can bring a chair. You can set up a cot, whatever you want to do. There's plenty of room. So, all right, let's see if there's any. I'm glad you said that, Patricia. If there's any other questions. Let's see. Are we grabbing color stickers? So no, you're not. In the years past, you've had to grab a sticker mid-loop. So again, you're not doing that. The stickers will be put on the board by our volunteers. All right. Daniel EI says, can we buddy up on loops? All right. So that's a good question. We've had that happen in the past where we've had friends come to the race and they wanted to run the whole thing together. That is fine if you want to do that, but you are not eligible for top finisher award. So if you decide you want to go with a buddy and you're going to one of you will pull the golf ball and that's the color you're going to run, that's fine, but you can't win the top 3 spots. Michael, what's up?
Hey, Kim. Questions in the chat for the Zoom.
Oh my goodness, all these chat features here. What do we got here? All right.
But go up a little bit.
Yep. Okay. Gotta go. Oh boy, a lot of stuff. All right. A lot of comments from you, Michael Steiner. Okay, from Jeff and Ben Chandler, water stations along the way. So no, we don't have water out. The longest loop that we have is about 5 miles. So I would say if you are drawing that golf ball, just bring enough water with you to do the 5-mile loop. Everything else is under that. So we've got a 2-ish, a 3-ish, a 4-ish, and a 5-ish mile loops. All right. And then, okay, question. Anthony, any hints about what the course is like with each color? I can't tell you that. It's the Squatchung surprise. I did give you the mileage though. The first year we didn't say anything, so you get a little heads up on that. Let's see.
Hey Kim, I got a quick question.
Kelsey, how are you?
I'm good. Will there be a raffle again this year, like last year?
Yes. I'm so glad all you veterans are here. You're reminding me of this info. Yes, we will do a raffle. I'm going to bring a wood item from the Squat Shop, handcrafted. And if you want to put your name into the raffle to win that, again, all this is all going to our charity partner, Operation Chill Out. So this is a great way we can support them. So we will draw that name. We'll have to do it at the end because there's staggered start time. So just like last year, 3:00, once things wind down, we get the results out of the way. We will draw that winner for the raffle. So thank you, Kelsey. I appreciate you saying that. We also have a couple superlative awards, which we love to do at Sassquad. We have the Stinkiest Runner Award and the Bloodiest Runner Award. Both are highly coveted. So you can try to compete for that. All right. Do we have any other questions? I don't want to take up any more of your time. Anything else from you guys? Just checking the chat rooms. I think we are good. Oh, Dave Gilbert wants to know, is the 5K a marathon? Yes, definitely. There's always the 5K marathon. Okay. All right. So as always, reach out to me. My cell phone is on all the email correspondence. So feel free to shoot a text or give a call. If I can help answer questions or anything before Saturday, just let me know. Okay. Thanks, everybody. And we will see you on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kim.
Bye, Kim.
You're welcome. See you guys.
Bye.
Thanks, Kim.
You're welcome.
All right, thanks.
No problem, Jeff.